Hello and welcome to the first episode of In Defense Of. Now this is a series where I'll try to defend people from criticisms or accusations that I find unfair, false, or just completely absurd. Now, just because I'll defend someone from a particular accusation doesn't mean that I'll disregard other criticisms about them or even endorse them as a good person. I just believe that if you're going to critique a shitty person's actions, you shouldn't have to reach for things that don't really matter, as all that really does in the long run is discredit your other possibly legitimate concerns about this person's actions. So, this first episode, as you can tell by the title, is about TikToker and social media influencer Addison Rae. Now listen, I do not give a flying fuck about this person. I find her content and other content like it very cringy, and honestly she seems like the kind of person I would have hated in high school, so you can tell I'm not biased in her favor. But she got into some hot water a while back for something that I find absurd. The controversy was for her dancing along to a song in a TikTok that's about an eating disorder. Now, I understand that most people when they hear that think to themselves, what's the problem? It's just someone dancing along to a song. Aren't people allowed to do that if they want? Because that's what I always thought. But just you wait, because here in a little bit I'm going to read over some comments and tweets from people calling her the fuck out for this terrible thing she did. Okay, where to start? First of all, everyone engages with music in their own way. Some people dance, some people sing, some people just tap their foot. Some people pay attention to lyrics, some people don't. All of that is okay. And just because a song has a significant meaning to you, doesn't mean that other people have to find it significant in the same way, or at all. For example, there may be a song that means a lot to me emotionally, where every time I listen to it I just have to close my eyes and not move a muscle and let it seep into my soul. And if someone else wants to have a different relationship with that song, and the way they get enjoyment out of that song is by dancing to it, more power to them. That does not interfere with the way I interact with a song at all. I can still enjoy it in all the same ways while they're getting enjoyment out of it in different ways. And on the topic of songs with darker subject matters, I listen to music way darker than the song Addison Rae was listening to on a regular basis. Stuff about suicide, murder, rape, and you should see the musicians playing those songs live. They're up on stage dancing and grooving along to the music the whole time. So if it's okay for them to dance along to it, because that's its intended purpose, then it's okay for everyone else to as well. And honestly, if someone enjoying music in a different way than you typically do offends you, or makes you feel mental distress in relation to your eating disorder, I think you should take a step back from the internet, because I don't think it's the best for your mental health. Okay, let's start with some YouTube comments under a re-upload of her infamous TikTok video. Me, not eating and throwing up to the song. Addison Rae, dances. Me, shock face. Okay, here's what I don't understand about this. You are displaying what is different between the ways that you and Addison Rae interact with the song. And you are trying to convince people that the person dancing to the song is the crazy one when compared to the person who is throwing up while listening to it. If anyone has an unhealthy relationship with the song, it's you, and not the person dancing to it. Like, just imagine if I was like, look at that person over there, singing to that music. When I listen to that music, I always chop my balls off with a spoon. That person's unhinged. Needs to be stopped. Harry, just so you know, Addison Rae said BLM is a cult, and she danced to music about an eating disorder. A happy dance. Now, I feel like you kind of exposed yourself when you said she danced to music about an eating disorder. She danced to music, true, but the music itself is not about an eating disorder. The lyrics are about an eating disorder, but the lyrics aren't what people dance to. Most people don't use the lyrics to determine whether or not a song is good to be danced to or not. Another thing I've noticed that's kind of in this post is that people will often scattershot like 5 bad things a particular person has done when talking about them. And the problem for you people out there who have these hate boners for particular people online that you'll never realize is that when you have a list of like 5 bad things someone has done, and some of the things on that list are either just false or stupid, what that does to most people is it makes them doubt the legitimacy of all the other things on the list, no matter how true or valid the other ones might be. For example, When I look at the accusation of her being racist on your list of complaints, without looking into it at all, I immediately doubt its legitimacy because it's on the same list as many other stupid things. Now, it may be true that she's a horrible racist, literally Hitler incarnate, but why would anyone ever believe that when it's paired with something as dumb as dancing to a song about darker subject matters? But because that is on the list, it makes me think that the racism accusation is more something like her saying the N-word in high school, which alone doesn't make you a racist person, by the way. She heard the words Barbie and prom queen and said, "Hey, that's me." I just wanted to read that to say that this comment seems more insulting and gross than anything that Addison Rae did in the entire situation. But I guess you're willing to break your own morals when it comes to people you don't like, so go ahead and make comments about her body. And last but not least, I'd like to bring attention to this comment. Posting the specifics of your eating disorder and explaining in depth what you did is more harmful than Addison Rae dancing to a song. True. Based. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Don't hold back. If this video gets any kind of traction, I'll spend an unhealthy amount of time arguing with people in the comments, I'm sure. Also, I plan on making many more of these, so feel free to check in every once in a while. Bye.